Hello everyone, it's Seras here from it.The, and today I'll be showing you my Necromancer power build. Hello everyone, it's Seras here from it.The, and today we have my Necromancer power base build. The goal of this build is to take a lot of hits at the same time as dealing a lot of damage. In this video, I will go over the skills, items, traits for this build, as well as showing some footage of it in action. Up next, we have the items. For armor, we've got the Valkyrie stats, as you can see here, and we've got the superior runner speed in order to keep up with the rest of our team. They're pretty decent runes, they're nice and cheap too. If I had a choice, I'd probably go for Travelers instead, but it's really expensive to place, and I just wanted to make this set as cheap as possible. If you get the chance, Travelers are great, you want Travelers, otherwise superior runes of speed are decent as well. They give you heaps of it, which is great for your Deathshroud, and they give you swiftness and movement speed as well. For our weapons, we're going for Berserkers. We've got the Superior Sigil of Fire in the two main ones, with the Warhorn having the Superior Sigil of Perception to boost our crit chance for both weapon sets, and in Deathshroud as well, so we can have that high crit chance when we're in Deathshroud. For our accessories, we've gone for the Berserker Valkyrie hybrids for pretty much all of the jewels there. For the back piece, yeah, you have a choice between Berserkers and Soldiers. Because they're back pieces, they don't really give you that much of a boost, but you just have to choose up one or the other. There is no Valkyrie back piece you can get currently. For our healing skill, we have Consume Conditions. Consume Conditions offers us a full condition clear with a decent cooldown, and it's also a great healing skill for when we get loaded down with conditions, as it provides us with an additional healing boost per condition on us. It's also immune to poison, which is great. It means that we don't have that 33% penalty that we get from poison. In our first utility slot, we have Spectral Walk. Spectral Walk provides us with life force every time we are hit, and a long duration swiftness boost. It also provides us with a stun break and an evasive teleport. Spectral Walk is great for our build, as it helps us stay on target with extra swiftness and provides us with life force gain, which is vital to our build. The stun break helps cover the weakness of Necros have in dealing with CC heavy builds. Next up, we have Spectral Wall. Spectral Wall gives us a fair barrier that lasts for a decent amount of time and grants us up to 10 seconds of protection if you enter the wall at the right time. It's an awesome utility skill that can really turn the tide of battle. It also grants us an ethereal combo field, which can be used for stacking confusion on the enemy from projectile finishes and raw finishes. Just like to note that you can also swap it out for Spectral Grasp. Spectral Grasp is different to the other Spectrals, as it just grants you a flat off 20% life force gain when you've got the trait, as it doesn't have a duration. It's a very nice skill. It's a 1200 range pull, and if you're in a group, you can really use it to screw the enemy over by pulling into someone and then focusing their target down. Last up, we have Spectral Armor. Spectral Armor is an amazing utility, as it grants us life force whenever we're hit, and also gives us protection as well. It lasts for a good amount of time because of the traits we have, and is also a stun break, which is great because we don't really have that many options with dealing with CC. This, in combination with the trait, I think it's Last Gasp, I can't really remember, it gives you in essence 3 default Spectral Armors, which is amazing. When you take into account that life force can be used as a second HP bar, and then every time you're hit, you're gaining a percentage of that life force back. Which, yeah, it's one of the core pillars of this build, and it's a really nice utility. I recommend you take it. Last up, for our elite skill, we have Flesh Golem. Flesh Golem's probably one of the better choices to choose in this build. Even though we're a power build, choosing the Lich form, it only lasts for 20 seconds. It does do a decent amount of damage, but after that 20 seconds, it's got such a huge cooldown, you don't really have the reuse time on it. And the Flesh Golem itself is pretty decent. It cripples, it sticks the enemy, does damage, and has a nice charge to it as well. If you combine it with List of Ruins, it means that you've got a 60-second cooldown for cleansing all conditions. They're a decent set to swap out for the previous ruins that I stated, the speed ones, if you need it. For our traits, we go 20 into Spite and Curses, then we go 30 into Soul Reaping. This gives us some nice bonus stats and also some great access to some powerful defensive and offensive traits. The first trait we get in Spite is Parasitic Bond. Parasitic Bond is a minor trait and it's not too strong, but it provides you with a nice heal after every kill on a short 5-second cooldown. Our major adept trait, Reaper's Might, changes our Life Blast to provide us with a stack of might each time it's cast. This extra might adds up pretty quickly and you normally end up with between 11 to 12 stacks of might from this trait alone. For the minor master trait we have Death into Life. This trait is a simple stat conversion of our power to healing power. It synergizes really well with our build due to the fact that we utilize power as our main damage mechanism, and the healing power aids in covering the vulnerability caused by being in a power build, as we can regain our health better when out of Deathshroud. The last trait we take in the Spite line is Axe Training. Axe Training increases the amount of damage we do with our axe, while also reducing the cooldown, making it a worthwhile investment. That there should cover all our traits in Spite, and now let's move on to Curses. First up, we are given Barbed Precision as our initial trait in the Curses line. It's a nice little damage boost for our build as it provides us with a bleed on crit with a 66% chance of triggering. It's not bad for our minor adept trait. Reaper's Precision is a major adept trait which grants us 1% life force on crit hits with a 33% chance of triggering. It is a small boost but a welcome one, as life force acts as both our health pool and also gives us our primary damage dealing skill. Our minor master trait is Furious Demise. While Furious Demise is only a minor trait, it gives us a decent damage boost as it helps us get a high crit chance when we go into Deathshroud. Okay, for our last trait in Curses we have Spectral Attunement. Spectral Attunement provides us with 5% life force each time we use one of our spectral skills, and it also gives us a 50% increased duration on them as well, which is massive. This skill dramatically increases our survivability by providing us with massive potential life force gain, and some additional life force gain from spectral skill usage. First up in Soul Reaping we have Gluttony. Gluttony is a minor master trait and provides us with a 10% increase in life force gain from skills, which is not the greatest. It's pretty minor, but at least it's beneficial. Sometimes you get those minor traits that don't really give anything for you. At least this helps our build quite a bit. Our next trait is Unyielding Blast. Unyielding Blast causes our Life Blast to become piercing and also to create 2 stacks of vulnerability on hit, which is awesome. It gives us some much needed AoE power, as it means we can stick on our target doing more and more damage as our might stacks and vulnerabilities start ramping up. Our minor master trait in Soul Reaping is Last Gasp. Last Gasp is an amazing trait for a minor trait, as it provides us with a free spectral armor that is affected by spectral attunement as well, which means it gets an additional 50% duration. So we basically have 3 basic spectral armors in this build, which is about 18 seconds of protection and free life force on hit, which is fantastic. It means that when you go into Deathshroud, you're just getting all of your life force back once you've got that spectral armor up. The trait also acts as a stun breaker, which is great. If they try to burst you down below 50%, you can break free of the stun and apply some counters. At 20 points in for that major master trait, we are given Spectral Mastery. Spectral Mastery reduces the cooldown of our spectral skills, which we normally have 2 to 3 of in this build. It's just a thing that allows us to get our protection and life force gain up quicker so we can continue in the fight longer. The Grandmaster minor trait we have in Soul Reaping is Strength of Undeath. It gives us a nice 5% damage boost while our life force is above 50%. For our final trait in this build we are given Death Perception. This trait gives you an additional 50% crit chance while in Deathshroud. It's an amazing trait, as we are pretty much going to be using Deathshroud as our primary source of damage in this build. Alright, with the traits out of the way, let's move on to some gameplay footage to demonstrate the build in action.
Your enemy sees the altar. You control the gate.
Go, father, go.
Accelerating.
Barely. I can't move.
Your enemy has the temple now.
Anyone? Help!
Stillness has appeared.
I'm incapacitated.
You've got the temple.
Feel the fury.
I feel good.
Health increasing. Ferocity has appeared.
Replenishing.
You control the gate. Take that! You've captured the altar!
Fury is mine.
Go, father, go.
You control the gate! 6 feet tall! enemy sees the altar. Tranquility has appeared.
Invigorating.
Losing blood.
Your enemy sees the altar. You control the gate. You've captured the altar! Your enemy has the gate. Last chance to nail down your strategy.
It has life.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Accelerate.
Svanir's return. The chieftain has returned. They took the henge. You've taken the mine. The keep is yours. You've seized the henge. yours. You've taken the mine! They took the henge! Svanir's return! The chieftain has returned!
Adrenaline building.
You've seized the henge!
Take it off!
Your enemy took the mine!
Adrenaline and full. They'll regret riling me up.
The keep's been lost!
I'm incapacitated.
I'm dead.
I am death incarnate!
The keep is yours! You've taken the mine!
I've lost visual acuity.
It started out as a corpse, and now it's a corpse again.
Go ahead. Hit.
You've seized the henge!
What's going on?
Your team is victorious!
I'm in
Your enemy took the mine.
Well, there you have it, folks. There's the build. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like, favorite, and subscribe to enjoy the rest of our content. We do have some more builds coming up in April, as they're doing a massive balance patch, which is going to bring in 40 new Grandmaster traits along with a slew of other balance changes. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.